Hello students, in the second video of this week, we are going to start a completely new chapter, that is chapter 4, heat. So in this video, first of all, we will try to understand the meaning of the word heat. So to understand this, let us just take an example of a situation when we go to a doctor. A doctor keeps or places a metal stethoscope on our back and the metallic part feels cold on our back. Whereas when a tongue depressor is kept in our tongue, it feels hot. So what is this difference? Why sometimes a metallic part seems to be hot, sometimes it seems to be cold? Why? It is nothing but the transfer of the energy from one object to another. Heat has nothing to do with the sensation of cold or hotness that we feel. So heat is nothing but the transfer of energy between objects that are at different temperatures. Two objects at different temperatures, so there will be a transfer of energy from the hotter object to the colder object, and this transfer of energy is only known as heat. Now sometimes we feel cold, sometimes we feel hot. So what is this cold versus hot? Cold does not exist. Cold is simply the absence of heat, and hot and cold are relative terms. Object can gain or lose thermal energy, causing their temperatures to increase or decrease. When an object will lose thermal energy, the temperature will decrease. Whereas when the object will gain heat energy or thermal energy, then the temperature of the object will increase, and that's why the object will said to be hot, and in the former case, the object will said to be cold. In order to cool an object, energy or heat must be removed, whereas in order to make an object hot, the object has to absorb heat. Now let us have a look at some of the facts related to this heat. So heat is a energy first of all. White light is the hottest. Heat will always travel to the coldest object. When we feel something hot, heat is transferring into us. That is, when we feel hot, heat is transferring into us. When we feel something cold, heat is transferring out of us. So heat is everywhere. So these are some of the facts. Now what are the different effects of heat? So heat can cause a change in temperature. That is, when this heat can cause a change in the temperature of an object. It can cause a change of state, that is, a liquid state can change into solid state or vapor state, and vice versa. It can also cause a chemical reaction sometimes. It can also cause a change in density, and it can also cause a change in shape. Here too there are some examples of the effects of heat in our daily life. Snow melts, water boils and gradually disappears. Rise in temperature of the body, expanding of the objects, change of states, speeding up of chemical reactions and killing of organisms, example bacteria present in milk and water when we boil or when we heat them. So these are some of the examples of heat from our daily life. Now when a substance is heated, it increases in size and we say that the substance expands. This process is also called expansion. Now when a substance is cooled, it decreases its size and we say that the substance has contracted, and this process is called contraction. So this is also an example of effect of heat. So here we can see these are some of the effects of heat. Now how can we measure heat? So the energy transfer between objects cannot be measured, but it can be calculated. Heat is expressed in joules. Calories and kilocalories are also used. Heat can be expressed in units called calories. A calorie is the amount of energy needed to change the temperature of 0.001 kg of water by 1 degree Celsius. Therefore, 1000 calories are required to change the temperature of 1 kg of water to 1 degree Celsius. Calories are the units also listed on the food labels. You must have seen this. So students, this is all for this video. So I would like to say all of you, thank you so much for listening to me patiently everyone, and have a smiley day everyone. Thank you so much.